Hello viewers and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network, and this morning we are taking a look on what was happening at the independence celebrations. President Emmerson Mnangagwa, as the leader of ZANU PF, was in attendance, and the opposition, the fake opposition, was represented by Welshman Ncube, Sengezo Chavangu, Chaude, and others. So it was a team out which attended those independent celebrations. And we need to take a look on the people who actually attended, and the opinion piece shared by political analysts. So it's very interesting. Today we are taking a look on Davis Lucky so that we get to understand kuti ndezvipi zviri kumboitika munyika yeZimbabwe. What is the independent view of what transpired in Murambinda? So let us get straight to this and understand. He says it is interesting to see Professor Ncube, Chabangu, my brother Wende, and Vondo attending the government organized independent celebrations. Professor Ncube has always been a camera-shy individual, rarely making appearance, let alone at state events, throughout the 26 years of opposition politics. So Professor Welshman Ncube is known for not attending such celebrations in the past, but this time around he is there together with other comrades. We saw it with Douglas Monzora a few years back. Towards his end, we saw Douglas Monzora doing the same, and these are the latest sellouts. This is Welshman Ncube, this is Chavangu there, this is Vondo and Wende together on the bottom part. So he says Mukoma, Wende, Vondo and other triple CMPs who may have attended but aren't in those pictures, perhaps they opted to respect an invitation sent to them in their official capacities as legislators. Admittedly, some have been attending such state events as late as last year. So for Sengezo Chavangu, the only surprise would be would have been his absence. He has certainly found comfort attending many of these events, even when he is the sole Triple C leader at the event. Even his demeanor over ZANU PF betrays a passive approach in terms of political engagement. But if there is a surprise in those pictures, it is certainly the presence of Professor Ncube. So Vana Wende, remember the days Zavajga's ice cream. Remember all the days they have been attending these celebrations all over in the past years. Right now, the issue is now different. It's about Welshman Ncube being present during these events. So since 1999, maybe we say for the GNU era, Welshman Ncube never attended these issues. So if you take a look on the November 2017, Welshman Ncube distanced himself and said, I never took part in the events of 2017. So right now, why is he everywhere else? So he says, even after assuming the rotational presidents of Triple C faction, Welshman Ncube has seldom been seen addressing or attending any political gathering. Him suddenly showing face at this state event, a first of its kind, certainly makes a very curious political case. The political statement made here by the state read ZANU PF is clear. They are communicating their formal recognition of Professor Ncube as the current president of Triple C, as he himself and a few of his colleagues have claimed is the beginning of more gainship from ZANU PF. So Professor Ncube's part is certainly communicating and his Triple C faction's attitude towards ZANU PF. A few days back, 13 April, the faction led by Welshman Ncube and the spokesperson Ngobizi Tamlilo hinted on talks with ZANU PF and their hope that the 2020 election will be scrapped. So this is what they are working. So you cannot actually rule out the game plan right here. Welshman Ncube and this team, they are actually communicating that they are ready to work with ZANU PF. They are ready to dance around with the ZANU PF, do whatever they want for ZANU PF. And you see that these Jews, the country is not going to benefit anything. Nothing is the country going to benefit, but political elites. These are the political elites who are actually benefiting, not the people of Zimbabwe. So you'd see that any opposition leader who claims that they attend these state events in an effort to help foster national unity and cohesion, they are just not telling the truth. And that is reality. ZANU PF itself is causing all these troubles and all these problems. It is not the fault of the opposition, but it is the fault of ZANU PF, which is refusing to coexist with the opposition. Go to the rural areas and hear the message they will be telling you. Kumusha zvukatoonekwa uri pa-independence celebration uri munhu we-opposition unodzingwa. Why? It's because they personalize everything. They think kuti zvese ndezvavo. They think kuti zvinhu zvavanofanira kunge vachiita ivo. So they don't want to see any of the opposition near these events. And it's said that is the reason why you are seeing some people wearing regalia during these events. So many people wearing regalia vachienda ku independence. Why do you wear regalia? Political party regalia mchienda ku independence. It's said. So if this was about Zimbabwe, you would not see ZANU PF at the center of everything else. You are supposed to see people included. I can tell you like this. We have people like Chipanga. We have people like Wingy D. We have people who support the opposition. They were not invited to come and sing pa Independence Gala. Why? It's because we are not independent. If we were independent, you were going to embrace differing voices. You're going to invite people like Wingy D. You're going to invite people like Chipanga. Because Chipanga tells you the truth, you decide not to invite him. That is politics. That is never anything. That has nothing to do with independence. When you are behaving like that, there is no independence to talk about. So you will see that this is the problem which we have in Zimbabwe, where everything is ZANUfied. And some people forces themselves on these processes. Why? It's because they hate you. It's because they hate us. It's because they hate the people of Zimbabwe. They don't want to see the people of Zimbabwe happy. That is the problem which we have. But we'll continue to watch and see how this is going to end. Hapana chisina magumo. Ugaro mwena unoguma. So, and the opposition officials have always attended independence celebrations. Okay. Mafungiro ake soon they will be joining ZANU PF. Remember the MDC MPs. They knew after then cannot be marketable in opposition politics where the Timvias and the Chebundos. So it's interesting. The Professor Ncube has spoken strongly about devolution. There were provincial independence celebration in Bulawayo, but he chooses to attend where ED is present. A hypocrite and seller. Okay. Now last year before elections, when it mattered more, he was never seen at Triple C rallies. He was hiding. Today, Vakumisa Kasoro at a ZANU PF organized function, which is written the Triple C president. He has no shame. Just like Monzora, he has positioned himself for party fund. So this is what is happening. Inya Zekutora beg, Inya Zishaisan. But time will tell what is going to fall for these men. So those are very. But let us continue to be positive as the people of Zimbabwe, because one day change shall come and we shall enjoy as the